Hello, fellow Bazaarians. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Jules. We are in the top 285 now, so let's see what we can do with Jules today. They improved these loading screen times, so I'm not cutting them out of the videos anymore. Look at that. So nice. Alright, so we finally have the new Jules board as was shown off in the Mac video the other day. Kind of fun to mess around with sometimes. And we got the Bjorn's gift exchange to start us off for the holiday event. I will go ahead and sell this now. Heavy bayonets. Well, this is a way to slow. There may be some things we can do with slow later on, maybe with like a giant lollipop or something. That's an item that I have not yet used at all on Jules. So maybe we can try to find something like that. We're also going to have to rely on skills a lot if we are to play around slow, so we'll see what happens with that. You need weapons to go off, so maybe I'll roll for a weapon here. Do you like rice cooker with a haste? Not bad. I'll hold on to a rice cooker. And there's a rolling pin too. Okay, so actually I could use rice cooker right now with rolling pin. That will work for now. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit more cash for the next half of the day. And we can get another tool here. Or we can try to go for a fang. Let's go for a fang. We also have the chance at a 5% crit bonus here on all of our weapons. So we could try to play through weapons Jules a little bit. It's not a terrible starting item, this rolling pin.
Calm down. Let's talk about it. Finally, some space for that.
Alright, let's go with an enchanted item. That is amazing, and it is absolutely what I'm taking. Deadly Santuku. I've already done a showcase on this item, but if you can get this as your starting item, and you already have a shield angle, like if I had bought that birthday cake, for instance, this thing is incredible for early game. If you can get this, it's honestly one of the best items that Jules has in her entire kit for starting enchanted tools, because it gives the food item to the left of it 50% crit chance right away, and can scale itself up based off the rarity that you have on it. This is one of the best items in Jules' entire kit, in my opinion. Deadly Santuku, very, very strong. That said, I'm going to go with the coffee here, because I can get more haste onto the rolling pin like that. And I kind of like that idea. As much as I want another small item, I have to go ahead and take that regen there. It's a little bit too important for me. We will go Valpak.
Take the deal.
This is only $1, so I'm happy to spend the $1, and then I will look for other stuff too. When this is hasted, it gains 10% crit chance for the fight. If I can get the damage scaling up on that, maybe I'll use it. But it's only $1, so again, I'll take it.
Let's make this quick. I have something in
And we'll just run the eggs for now for a small little tiny bit of defense against status effects. It may end up helping out. We'll just use the rolling pin here to do all of our damage. It scales up pretty nicely for day one. Man. If Volcanic Vents isn't one of the strongest day one items, I don't know what is. Why is the seaweed here and not next to... Escapede is not next to jellyfish. I guess it's because jellyfish is aquatic and he's trying to taste it. But yeah, man, your whole angle is burn. Put the Pescipede in between the two friends you got. Alright, medium items here are going to be good. I know I'm skipping skills for it, but should be okay. I will invest in a cookbook here. We have 2 foods to upgrade to silver still, so that'll be helpful for upgrading those. And I can go ahead and grab more gold here. Let's go Covetous Thief.
We are everywhere. If
we can find the shadowed cloak, then we really have a good rolling pin. The rolling pin's already quite strong, but it could be way stronger with a shadowed cloak. And Curio no longer spawns on day 1 at all anymore, so this is the only day that you can start seeing cloak in general, and we got it. Wow,
Counter space.
awesome.
Precious counter
Alright.
space.
So I guess we're still not using bayonet. But that's just how it's going to be with those enchanted items sometimes. Let's grab a skill here. Nice. Not bad at all. Huge. You don't buy my bronzes for more money anymore, so I'm a little less inclined to click on you. Let's go here and grab ourselves 3 loot items instead. That'll do. Not a crazy amount of shield to be putting on the eggs here, but it'll help out.
If my crew films this for the show,
Ideally, the eggs will get the upgrade from the cookbook here at the beginning of the next day. Because the coffee haste doesn't really matter too much since we're hasting the rolling pin so much already from other sources. I guess it would help a little bit.
Talent, you should put it toward nobler use.
All right. So one of the new changes for Jules in this update is the fact that you can go to her cafe as a event, and you can switch the location of your heaters and coolers. I think you can swap the coolers to heaters and the heaters to coolers. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I haven't tried it yet. So I do want to try that at some point on this run. Maybe I can turn just this cooler into a heater or something like that, and I would be interested in seeing how that works. So. Alright, 3-second eggs is pretty good. Don't mind having a scorch pepper on hand either. That way I can put this to the right of the eggs and get them to be hasted by rice cooker as well. Or I can use another item as well. For the same kind of effect.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
Blender. Blender is quite strong on this character. Don't really have a good reason to be freezing yet, but you know, this is one of those items you pick up and then you hope to find a freezer later. I think I'll pass. When you slow, burn 2. We have the heavy bayonet to slow. I mean, hell, we could just transform that into something else that could slow, right? I've never used Emu before. It's not a lot of burn, that's the main thing. You kind of need to find the other tool that says the adjacent tools to this get burn upgrades every time you slow. And we're doing more hasting than anything right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on with what I have. I might end up just playing these 2 items next. Let's go Hoover Bike Hooligan. Did they ever change this guy? They did. Hover Bike Hooligan. Which sounds way more natural and should have probably been the name the entire time.
You're vexing me, bruv.
Alright. Got a big old bubble ball over here. Anything else we can mess around with over here? Oh, snap. What the hell? He looks depressed now.
Finally, some space for that blunder.
I'm gonna throw the crit chance onto you, and I'm going to upgrade you to silver.
these like they used to.
Now, by keeping the amount of food that we have on the board low, we can guarantee that the fiery coffee gets an upgrade on this next day, which is quite nice. Throw in the scorch pepper here to make sure that the eggs are also getting hasted by the rice cooker. And I'm gonna grab another skill. That's not bad. Helps out with the eggs buffing us up. And here I could take Mattel, or I could take B1, B2, and maybe upgrade the cloak. I'm cool upgrading the cloak on day 3. The next few days I can spend the money that we've saved up here to get some more stuff going. No reason not to play this.
I'd rather feed you than
Just
fight.
10 damage every once in a while.
When we can
It's not
feast.
really that helpful, but it's better than not having anything in that slot at all. Okay, this guy's doing a very similar thing, except instead of scaling up flat damage, he's scaling up burn. But I should only need like one more cast of this to kill. Oh, no, I need 2 more casts.
Balanced
Oh, it
flavor,
went off! It went
balanced
off!
life.
Come on, you gotta give me the tie there. It went off. Okay, well, unfortunate. We need some defense, it would seem. The 14 shield from these eggs is not enough. Dang, we were so close, too. It went off.
I'm finished with fighting.
What a bummer.
But I can help you finish a fight.
Use the medium food to the left of this when you first use it. Don't have any medium foods. Meat tenderizer instead of the eggs could be good. Stick that here.
Removal teaches stillness. I prefer action.
I guess it's better than this, though, still. What if the answer the whole time was actually just heating the coffee so that we get the coffee hasted, though? And then we can just put in the knife set.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. Pumpkin. And when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Is there a world where play this on the board?
Go make some more stones. Come back and
I
tell
can't
me.
imagine that it's better than having the shadowed cloak on the board. I'm gonna try that out. See if we can grab... Ah. That's pretty bad. There's no poison items on this character that are available at all, so...
Gonna knock some
Go here,
sense
look
into you.
for the shield from Time to Tinker. Yeah, it looks like we kind of need the Shadowed Cloak. The
Hey, what's one more scar?
knife set's good and all, but... And even this bayonet's not really doing too much for us. It would be better on the right of the carving fork.
Oh, counter
That will
space.
never be playable on Jules,
Counter
unfortunately.
space. Thanks for trusting
Okay with just a little bit more burn on the coffee. Alright, so I don't think we're playing knife set. Let's put this back on the board. I guess we can play that. We don't need that cookbook
Everyone here
anymore
is
either.
huge. It's terrifying. Fine, here's some gold. Okay, now sell me something.
That might be good enough
huge.
for the
First fun size, and then
defense side of it.
size.
It's 120 shield every 7 seconds with a ×4 slow. I think that should be solid.
I'll help you find who does.
Okay, I will upgrade the rice cooker as well. Since you aren't upgrading anything, I don't need you anymore.
Right for you, bring it back. I want you to be.
And you know what? Actually, let's do it. I'm gonna grab this dragon melon as well. This gives me 20% extra max health whenever it is on the board in a chilled slot. So putting that onto the board when we get like percentage-based health buffs is going to give us more health every time we do it, which is really, really good. Another burn and shield build. Doesn't feel like we have quite enough damage. I wonder what other ways there are to haste this more efficiently. I will say this felt pretty solid in terms of shielding. It's not like the best shield item in the game or anything by any means, but it's decent. All right. So here, let's see what the thing is. Convert your stoves and coolers. Transform your coolers into stoves. Transform your stoves to coolers. Okay. Well, that's really cool. Instead of having an excellent vintage here, I could put this here. But here's the other thing, right? If I do take away the cooler, then the dragon melon idea I just had doesn't work. But you know what? That's still really cool. That's still really cool. I'm gonna do it anyway. We can get a cooler back on the board somewhere later, but for now, this is actually quite good, because now the rice cooker will haste itself too, which will then haste these more frequently. So for now, that's actually quite good.
Warriors
All
look
right.
to retire.
It's
Buy
fine.
my weapons.
Charge
and
the
you
food
might.
to the right of this 1 second. If it's heated, charge it 2 seconds. Food gains 5% crits. Use the food. We've already seen all of these. I was looking for rolling pin. I found it. I think I'll keep the excellent vintage over the dragon melon now that we don't have a chiller slot.
Use it well. Make me proud.
The alternative would be selling this and maybe the scorched pepper to buy the knife set back again, but we just sold the knife set. I think I'll stay away from that. You have a second shadowed cloak, but I'm not sure that's super helpful. Is your shadowed cloak gold, though?
For the Arkuvian dynasty!
It is gold. He's also got crit chance in the form of that talisman, as well as in the form of that skill. We can't get the skill, but we can get the talisman.
I really don't like this job.
First 3 times you crit, reload another item.
Finally, some space for
Okay.
that blunder.
Not gonna be super helpful right now, but it'd be helpful later. Carving fork.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Ah, there's the lollipop. So heated slow 1 for 1 second. You can get multicast on it by slowing, and you have to use 100 food to get damage equal to 5% of your max health. We're not really using food right now. The only 3 that we have are over here, and they're not very quick. I guess the coffee's pretty quick, but it would take a long time to use 100 food for this quest. Four, 6, 7. So if we were to sell all 3 of these, then we could afford it. I don't think I want it.
That's okay. It was nice to see you.
I'm just gonna take extra money here and go to the next day. Let's see what we can do against this Mac. Actually, you know what? I don't think Mac really cares too much that we have a shield unless he's
Mind
playing
if my
carpet.
crew films this for the show?
I have faced 82 foes exactly like you. people are a pattern.
Yeah, I see poison. Yeah. Okay. I think we made the correct choice by switching to weapons instead of shields. It's also attempting to slow me down really hardcore.
I lost everything long before.
But since we
you
have
were
such an
born.
insane amount of haste on this
This is
item, it
nothing.
doesn't really matter too much. Alright. Cool. Alright, I still don't have a ton of money. I would like some skills, though.
Are you prepared?
Burn 5, haste to burn item. Burn 5 the first 4 times you use a heated item. We can stack a little bit more burn up on people with that, that's okay.
Be its master.
Let's take a bit of regen here and go to Sandwich
I'll
Artist.
give you one chance to choose the right toppings. One chance.
Do. A little bit of butter wouldn't hurt here.
Fine. I'll make your aberration of a sandwich.
That's not bad either.
Counter space. Precious counter space.
Sharp corners, huh? Shield 0. Played sharp corners recently. First 4 times you haste each fight, charge a tool 1 second. That would help us spam out rolling pin if we got rid of carving fork. I like that.
There are a lot of steps in the staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
Let's transform the giant sub. Your items gain 15% crit chance for the fight. When you use a non-heated food, charge this 1 second. Well, if we put that in, we would not be using any non-heated foods except for the coffee. So it'd be a 4-second item that's giving 15% crit to the rolling pin. Don't hate it. I wish it was heated, though.
We have everything, so you can have everything.
I'm gonna roll to see what the discounted item is on this one. I don't necessarily need another second of haste here. I think I'm good.
Playing
I'm not playing this.
the whole point of everything.
Alright, here we go.
Fight when we can feast.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabarians.
We need to find our pivot item, and soon. I don't think it was Sushi Boat. The crit chance sounds good in theory, but what we really need is just some survivability, I think. Yeah, this one's gonna take me out.
Next time I'll
Oh my goodness. It didn't take me out. Langshon's too small. Too slow. Wow. Maybe the crit chance is worth it. Judging based off of that crit that just saved our life. Wow. Gold tier spare change sounds good to me. Let's go Valpak again for the discounts.
Can I help you find everything?
I like
Thank
black
you.
pepper.
What else can I get for
If
you?
this was discounted, maybe. It's not terrible. If I can get a heater slot right over here and haste this, it would basically be 500 heal and 50 regen on a 3-second timer with rice cooker. Which really is not bad. It's not really that bad right now either. It just takes away the heated from the coffee, which I like having. I'm gonna skip out. You have a dishwasher.
I didn't serve 10 years in the Outlands to take disrespect from you.
I would love that dishwasher.
I lost a limb in every outland.
A little bit of like crit chance scaling from haste would be really good too. If we could get the static acceleration skill, that would be really nice.
For that blunder.
They call me a sadist, but which is more cruel?
1% crit when you use an item.
Lethal strike.
We used this 3 times, so we'd be getting this to 12 crit chance. That's really not that great. When you use a tool, adjacent items gain 6% crit chance. Your rightmost item has 16. When you slow, your items gain 1. I can never have this be the rightmost item with the coffee and the pepper here. I guess we'll go flashy mechanic. Maybe eventually I'll take out the cloak and I can scale it next to another tool.
Faulty saw cost me my arm. Last time I ever went cheap.
Charge your other heated items 1 second. When you shield or gain regen with another food, burn 6. No thanks. Alright, I might as well just upgrade you now.
Hey, I use that
Screw
brand
it.
myself. Quality stuff.
Maybe I can find my upgrade here.
I do miss it.
Nah.
I respect new food.
I don't love the fact that I haven't changed my board in multiple days now at this point. I really don't. There's also just part of me that wants to play this next to the rice cooker just to charge it up more. Say fuck the extra shield and slow. We don't really need it. Just give me more haste.
Let's make this quick. I have something in the oven.
You remind me of someone I fought last century.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Shiny Raven. I think we can beat this? Oh god, that's a lot of burn all of a sudden.
Fight me
Holy
again.
moly, man,
Must
it's so
repeat the
close
experiment.
every time. Dang. So close every time. I have enough to upgrade this if I find it.
This leg. Oof.
Didn't find it.
I hope you live long enough to reconsider.
Welcome in.
Be here too?
What can I get you?
Not going to
You
be
might
here.
try JJ's shop. Real friendly guy.
I think those were the best shop options for us there. At least I really hope they were. You have a captain's wheel. Which, with a dishwasher, would be faster than this. Let's go car conductor. I think I'd even play sirens too. Maybe not. We don't have properties or vehicles. Forgot how much slow this guy's able to put out.
What can I say? I'm good with a knife. Oh,
Okay.
counter space. Precious counter space.
Alright, I'm gonna go with another heater. That's not the worst thing on Earth. It's not great, though. It's a bit restrictive unless we can get the dishwasher.
Come on in. Let's chat.
There's the item I was thinking about earlier, Hotbox. I haven't used this one before. When you slow, charge this 2 seconds. If it's heated, it burns by itself. And adjacent burn items gain 2 burn, and you charge it when you slow. Adjacent shield items and regen items gain stuff. So obviously I can't heat anything like this. It's not great. I can't put the rolling pin over there either. I can't fit this in unless I move the rolling pin off of the heater, which isn't good. If I could put a dishwasher right here, I would play this, though. It's just too slow without the large item or vehicle. Alright, I guess we're not playing any of this stuff. Another day where
Oh, I'd
I
rather
don't
feed
have
you.
what I'm looking for.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
This is like the best version of how much haste you can have on the board at once on Jules. The problem is, like, a lot of other builds are just going to be way stronger than this. And this is one of them for sure. 420 shield. It's a lot of shield. With that slow that he's putting out too.
You fall
Oh,
like
see,
a
again,
boulder.
like, this was
I
a split second away from casting. But the slow is just too much. It needs to be radiant. Or something.
People first, profit 10th.
Dragon Stake. Burn equal to its crit chance. Slushy in the mini fridge when you use an adjacent food. When you crit, charge this a second.
Hello, little sentient.
Amount of times I've seen all three of those items. There it is. Okay. Nice. Maybe I'm taking this out now. Let's see here. God, isn't that awkward? Having these two heaters here sucks.
Whatever that is for, I hope it pleases you.
Alright, let's see how much damage this can do.
I'll bring ye in chains to the tyrant.
If only the other heated slot went either here or here.
Finally, some space for
That's
that
just
blender.
4% CDR, which is quite good. I guess we're putting the heated or the burn onto the rolling pin. Alright. I wish I could put this here, you know, so that I could paste this stuff and have the rolling pin be heated the whole time, but this slot sucks. And maybe even just having a heater over here so that the dishwasher could be... I wouldn't mind having an event that said move one of your heaters somewhere randomly. You know, like select a heater slot and then it moves somewhere completely random. That would be nice, honestly, for this exact positioning kind of situation. I like the fact that you can turn one of them into a cooler or a heater, respectively, but also being able to move them is a big thing. Like, it would really, really change up the meta for this character. I think it would be really nice to have something like that available. I don't really want another captain's wheel upgrade. There's not really a point in pasting for more than 2 seconds on a 2.3. So I'll just go with a freebie here. And I'm either going aimbot or study. I think I'll just study. Try to become a little ahead of the XP curve here.
Mind if my crew films this for the show?
Alright. Another Santa Dooley. He's got a Barb Spike Warden, most likely going to be... Oh, no, it's not a monitor lizard. It is a toxic launch pad. It's going to put out a lot of poison. Well, it didn't matter. Kind of spooky, though. I am surprised you're charging launch pad and not charging a friend, though. With fiber optics. It would make more sense to me to charge a friend so that you can cast the launch pad more. Okay, so I could turn one of these coolers into a heater, right? Or no, maybe it turns all of them into the other one. Like, I could turn all of these into coolers now? I'm too scared to do it. So I'm not going to do it.
People person, and sometimes I sell stuff. Buy, don't buy, as long as we get to.
Ah, Radiant. Yeah, that is quite good, man. The burn damage, though, really helped. What does Radiant Dishwasher do? I would like to know that. Let's look it up. Dishwasher. Radiant, your heated items are affected by freeze and slow for half as long. That is amazing. Let's do that. It's basically like having half a Radiant rolling pin in rice cooker. I don't have a ton of crit chance here, but... Oh, actually, you know what? I do have good crit chance because Captain's Wheel is a tool. So every time Captain's Wheel goes off... 27. It's scaling up by 5 every time.
The Bazaar is corrupt.
39.
Let
That's
the
actually really good.
desert cleanse you.
Glad we picked up Flashy Mechanic earlier. Ah, when you crit haste,
Precious
50% extra crit chance on adjacents. We don't have an enchantment onto the rice cooker. Maybe if we get some kind of offensive enchantment on the rice cooker, I'll take that.
Bake cookies? Dodge bullets? What you know?
Your leftmost weapon has 25 extra damage. The cooldown of your rightmost weapon is reduced by 5%. I'll take it.
Take your money, but maybe fair pay.
So
Teacher,
this is
nanny,
4.6
and
seconds
maid.
now.
My battle days
Still
are
looking
over.
for the rice cooker upgrade. How many times have we seen Freezer this run? I don't know. I've lost count.
All my weapons have been tested in battle.
Have you?
I'm just going to take a rest here. We don't really have too much defense, and...
Why fight when we
Yeah,
can
it sounds smart.
feast?
In 100 years when you are dust, I will remain.
Oh, geez. This is looking slim. Slim chances
You
here.
think you've hurt
Oh,
my
my
feelings?
goodness.
Are you sure? that I have?
Oh, that feels so good. 37 poison recycling bin. Diamond potent potables, very strong. Holy cow, I can't believe that won. That's really crazy. Wow. I am kind of floored that we're still winning with something like this, where it's like single weapon Jules. I didn't know such a thing was even really that possible. I wish Radiant, or not Radiant Dishwasher, but just Dishwasher in general. I wish that this guy had a cooldown reduction on the haste, because the haste is really the only important part of this guy's cooldown. The fact that it's hasting the rolling pin, right? The other thing that we're using it for is just to deal double damage with this rolling pin. So I don't necessarily care about going pull and upgrading this. The haste isn't going to matter too much. Even if we get frozen out like last round, the more important thing is just upgrading the rolling pin itself. none of these other items really matter too much in terms of upgrading, so I'll take any upgrades that I can for rolling pin itself. I always think you have the thing I want, but you don't. You have tool adjacency, but it's for reloading. I think I will just go here. I always think he has static acceleration, but he doesn't. They're not like the craziest numbers that this thing is putting out, right?
See, Laurel? Mommy wins
I
again!
really need this to be diamond, and I can't get it diamond on this day unless I get really, really lucky with loot pulls. I will keep grabbing loot. Let's go, Isla.
But this leg.
No rolling
Bazaar
pin.
is not kind to the weaponless.
It could be here, but it's Hattie. You always have to go Hattie.
Big show for you tonight. Big show.
So, you don't always have to go Hattie. That's not, like, actually real. But
That'll put
for the
some
content and for other stuff. Holy Nikes. Oh, it's only your food, though. You food, by the way. Reynad, you're silly. Dang, if only that was your food and tools. That's a really good skill, but we're not using food. Is this the same guy from earlier? No. It's a different guy. A guy who doesn't have the poison warden. That seemed pretty good. When you burn, charge this. When you use a flying item, haste it, so it starts flying pretty quickly. I see the appeal. That's really nice. It's a really good board. I guess our damage is faster than I expected. Beat something like that.
I'm finished with
Alright, can we find it? Yes, we can! Nice.
I prefer
Okay, well, on level 13 now I can take a skill, which is really, really good. Don't care about anything else in this store. Guess we can go Trash Titan to see if we can pull Juggler. It's going to be the best out of the things that we could have potentially gotten on this day. Man, bumping this up to 120 instead of 90 is a big difference.
I'll make you dinner. You'll be
The best thing we could get is a diamond tier skill called Retooled, which gives your leftmost tool multicast. And I wish I could play it on rolling pin, but the only way we could do that is like this. I guess we could still do that. My thinking was we could just do it like this and then have the haste get doubled, right? And then that would give it even more damage. 10% cooldown. First 5 times you use a tool, haste a tool. Let's do that. We could haste the rolling pin more often with that. Oh, and you have static acceleration, so that is something we're looking for too. Come on now. That would be the best pull.
You got your just desserts.
Okay. Well, maybe we can transform that into rice cooker. You never know. Skill
I can teach
upgrades.
you any skill,
10 times.
as long as you are ready.
Sounds good to me.
Let's make this quick. I have something
Honestly,
to
hasting
help.
any of the tools is
We're out
good
to
because
throw
they're the
cake,
things
not
hasting
to
my
squabble
rolling
with
pin.
nobody.
So. Okay, that's a lot of slow. Luckily, we have a lot of haste. But I do think this is the kind of board that just kicks my ass.
I paint my ship red.
Yeah, that's
But
just
I
Vanessa
don't.
things. She has a moon orb. Ah, that is such a strong item with Lighthouse. I made actually, my first ever Lighthouse video on the channel is one of my most viewed videos on the channel. And it was Lighthouse with Moon Orb, which is incredibly strong. Okay. Do we have a reason to be slowing anymore? I don't think so. I think we should put the shield enchant on the rolling pin for a little bit of survivability. I don't know, though. Honestly, might just be Languid Dunes. I'm gonna put it on the Captain's Wheel. I was thinking about putting it over here on the rice cooker in case we got retooled,
This
but
won't look good on television.
that's okay. Transform that.
Oh, hello. I mean, welcome to... I'll show you those stumps back home. I'm gonna be a business tree.
Hold the phone.
Don't you have anything smaller?
Damn. If only I could fit this and this on there. I don't know if this is better.
Well, okay.
I have to sell one of the key pieces here to be able to get the multicast. God, oven's so cool though. It's so hard not to buy that. Oh God, it hurts so bad to have to sell this stuff.
This is a gift at any price. I'm almost sure that was a good trade.
I believe in you. Show me retooled. Can't do this.
What if I throw in a free dinner?
Alright, we have to commit. Sucks, but it is what it is. 2,000 extra health, sure.
Power is wisdom. Something like that.
Alright, now we just have to believe.
The desert wind is warm perfume.
Believe in pressure cooker.
Return to the bazaar. Do not corrupt us.
I wish this wasn't a tool. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. We can level up here, and it's Lord of the Waste again. We got this both times last time, so maybe we can find the one skill that we're really looking for here.
The Outlander way is truth. Someday you will see.
Nope.
Finally, some space for that blunder.
Hoping for a feather there. Sometimes it doesn't happen. We leveled up at least, and we can put this to the test. Let's see what it does against
Oh, I'd
indolence.
rather feed you than fight you.
I don't know if this is better than the Captain's Wheel. That's my only issue with it. I think it was better than Captain's Wheel. Haste a large item 2 seconds. You're missing out on there. But that was a pretty big amount of burn that he put out. 416, only 12 here. Huh. "13 times. Wouldn't you want this in between the core and the void shield? So I'm thinking, if this did that much burn, think it would be better here. And this guy should be next to Void Shield. You almost got it, bud. That was a really good board, but the positioning is wrong. Because this guy cast 13 times, right? So that's 13 burn triggers right there. This guy cast 12 times. So that's 12. And 13 and 12 are both higher than 5. So this goes in between these two to buff them. And then this goes next to the fastest one that it can over here. Or actually, it could go in between the Core and Dave. That would be the best. So you just put the Spider here and the Omega Ray in between these two. And I think that might have even beaten me like that. I really do. Because they weren't getting as much use out of Dave as they could have. It would have been way, way faster for Dave if the Spider was also charging him, you know? Yeah. Tough one for our opponent there, and really, really unique board for me. I've never played anything like that. Super fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that run. It was a really good time. Using Flashy Mechanic and Tools of the Trade to get a ton of haste triggers onto the rolling pin, and using Dishwasher and Oven to give rolling pin double damage and multicast. Really, really fun time. And if I had found Retooled here, I would have put Rice Cooker over here and put rolling pin over here, so it would have been ×3. Man, that would have been crazy. But no Retooled for us today. We can't get it every video. I got it last time I played Jules. If you guys want to check that out, go ahead and check that one out. We played Retooled on a Fruit Press, and that thing did tens of thousands of damage every time it went off. It was actually much stronger than this rolling pin setup that we just had here. But anyways, y'all, that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow on Little Santa Dooley. Bye-bye.